Hi, guys. I don't know if Sharon's still here or not, but I'm just setting up for our live. I have on my heating pad because it's been rainy. And I don't think I've probably got anyone in here yet. So, yeah. I can act stupid when nobody's in the room. All right. We got nobody yet. Okay. What's my settings on? Hey, Michelle, my belle. Michelle, my belle. How are you? Now, I got to warn you, I haven't taken my antihistamine because I didn't want to be too kind of like groggy. But I think I'll be fine. If not, I've got them here in the drawer, but I didn't want to take them. This is not a cape. It is my heating pad for my neck. Hello, Fluffy Bunny. How are you? You like my duds here? This is keeping the stenosis in my neck from hurting too much. We have a lot of rain and I'm feeling all of it. So I might have this on for a while. And I'm wearing my Jones's barbecue. If you're in Kansas City, you don't know good barbecue unless you go to the Jones. So you can also buy this. This stuff is the real Kansas City deal. It's a Black family-owned barbecue. Yum. So, you know me, I love food. And there's no good barbecue places out here in Northern California. Oakland used to have some. But I want some decent barbecue. Hi, Doris Smith. Bear is over on top of her box, and she's knocked out. Hello, Aries Rainbow Child. Hello, Sharon Sipe. And Miranda Lynn 1. Oh, I missed you. Sorry, babe. Miranda Lynn 1995. That's the same year my youngest was born. So hello, I'm probably your mama's age. Welcome. Hello. So as you know, this is the True Crime Thursday. P44 Chippo, hello. How am I doing? I'm sore. So it's raining here and I got a lot of, hello, new grandma. I got a lot of pain. So I've got it's magnetized. I like to play with this. I'm really dorky. So I've got my heating pad on. Love it. So I will be getting into the true crime questions, and I have pinned, hello, Shield Maiden. I have pinned the link at the tippy top. I can take a few more. We'll have to just see how we do for time. I'll read up to about 2 hours, usually 2 hours, 15, 20 minutes tops, because then I start getting sloppy. I start getting fatigued. I can feel it. But it's good for me to work that out. Hello, Marsha Miller. Hello. So good to see you. Well, in the chat. And hello, Sheena Bruh. Hi, so excited to get me live. I'm live. I'm really live. And new grandma said hello. She's got her pumpkin for Sharon there. Halloween. Cardomancy Mystique. Hello. It's so great of you guys to jump in here. I know that there are a lot of other lives going on right now. So I appreciate those of you that have strayed over this way to see what's going on. And don't worry if you miss some of it. This gets recorded. You can come back and check it out. I understand. I do the same thing. Okay. So got my coffee, got my water, got everything around me here. Making sure that, oh yeah, I knew it. My hot plate for my coffee was going to go off. So I might have to resort to my antihistamines. I just don't like to take them every day. All right. I've got a lot of questions today. A lot of people wanting to know, of course, about Brian Laundrie. Oh, hello, the small, medium, true crime tarot. Hi, I just subscribed today. Great. You know what? And I will hit you back with a subscription. I think that I'm probably subscribed to you, but I'm not sure. You know how it goes. I like to support other readers, and so it's wonderful to jump in and meet somebody new, a new reader coming in. It's great. I love it. So hello, everybody. I want to welcome you. My Thursday streams are all about true crime. Sundays are about every and anything. It can be, whatever question you want to ask. But Thursdays, it's True Crime Thursdays. So we got a lot of material, unfortunately, or fortunately, in the way that you want to look at it. I have a lot of questions. I'm going to go pop over while I'm talking to you and see how many are there, because I might say, okay, that's going to be enough for me to handle. Let me just check. And again, I'm wearing my fancy schmancy couture heating pad. All right. So let me get to the questions. Now let me just eyeball it. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're okay. If somebody wants to drop a few more on here, they can. And we'll just see how we do, because you never know. One reading can take up an hour easily, especially if we get going. All right. So I am going to, firstly, there was a request that came all the way for Australia. And being that I have a lot of family in Australia, I have a lot of family all around this world, let me tell you. And a lot of them are in Australia. I was married there. So just know, big love to you, Australia. This is about a case of a child. Her name is Cleo Smith, and she's recently missing. And she went missing in the middle of the night on a camping trip with her family in Western Australia. Very hot there. I was in South Australia, and we drove across to New South Wales. I didn't make it to Western Australia, unfortunately, but I do know where it's at. It's all over the news in Australia at the moment. So this is their case. Let's take a look. I will gladly take a breather for a moment and cover another case. So I'm going to copy this. Excuse me again. If a scratchy voice bothers you, you're probably going to want to, I don't know, take several breaks. Hi, Nell. Hi, Danette. And again, hello, everybody joining in. I am very grateful to have you here. I know a lot of lives are going on. You're cleaning the kitchen? Oh, that's a good thing to do. I did mine this morning. I got up really early. So here's going to be, I'm going to waste no time, and then we'll just see where we're at time-wise, and then we can pick up some more if we have some open time, or we can just chit-chat. We'll play it by ear. That's how I like to play. All right, how I roll. So here is going to be the first question. You know it all. You all know that it takes me a hot minute to kind of dial in. My hair's going everywhere. I got to get a sip of coffee. Oh, you're sweet, Shield Maiden. And I'm hoping you all are doing well. We have had a lot of rain since that first night that I said, oh my God, it's pouring rain. We have our storm door came open here, which means that we get several days of rain going on off and on, which is fine because we were in a drought and it is welcome. Whew, gotta take that thing off. I'm starting to get warm now. Watch me go into a hot flash. And just so y'all know, TMI, right? But I'm taking my supplements for that. They just have to build up in my system, and I will be more comfortable at some point once that happens. I'm going to go ahead, burn my Palo Santo, and welcome you all in. Hello, Ronnie. How are you? I have been missing your lives, and I am feeling bad about that because I do enjoy. But dude, I went to bed so early. I woke up at it. Like, I don't know, 5:30 this morning. It was still dark out. That's not normal for me, let me tell you. Yes, please do hit that thumbs up since you're here. You know this is going to be good, right? Do I ever? Well, I try to give you guys good content. If it's not good, I feel ashamed. So anyway, a little bit for you. This is some Palo Santo. I know I need it. I've been dealing with all kinds of craziness. Okay, let's get this all cleared. I got about 1,000 decks over here. Let's just get them all sorted. And we have this Palo Santo going. All right. Make sure that I'm not going to drop this on the floor and start a fire. We don't need that kind of drama in our lives. Again, sorry for any shaking of the camera. Going to try to be mindful of that too. Nobody wants to be seasick. So let's start off and let me try to dial into this little girl. She's only 4. And just offer up your prayers. You know, I really believe in that. And I ask the Most High to guide me, and my ancestors to guide me, and those of little Cleo Smith, who has gone missing in Western Australia while camping with her family. And I ask the Most High to help us understand what we need to understand, to show us what we need to know, what has happened to this child. What do we need to know? And I leave it open to Spirit, to the Most Holy Spirit, to let us know what we need to know about this case. And I just relax a little bit. Y'all can join me. I'm crunchy. I'm old, so I'm crunchy. Okay. Let's just make that a little neater. Okay. Again, thank you for joining me. Takes me a hot minute because I like to really shuffle, because you know I'm reading when I'm off camera and my cards get worn well, so they need to be cleared, and I kind of like to kind of zone in on the person with the cards. So we're looking at Cleo Smith, who has recently gone missing. She is a 4-year-old out of Western Australia. If you notice my accent changing, it does. I originally come from Missouri, and I've lived out in California now for more years than I ever did in Missouri, but I notice my accent will change sometimes now that I listen to myself. Okay. So if you're wanting to know why that I might sound like that, that's why. I also pick up my husband's English accent on certain words. You'll hear that too. I'm just one of those people. I'm very porous. Okay. All right. Cleo Smith. Cleo Smith. When I repeat the names, it kind of just helps me to dial in. Cleo Smith, Western Australia, camping, missing. And let's always hope for the best outcome and send out, vibes for healing and for the loved ones. And this, of course, first and foremost for this little girl, Cleo Smith. You all feel free to read along with me if you have your cards there. That's fun too. Cleo Smith. I feel like I'm picking up on her intuitively. Cleo Smith, Western Australia. And of course, my stomach's going to grumble. Shush. Cleo Smith, Western Australia. I will be using the Haunted House Tarot. That's the one I was drawn to use. All right. I'm sorry, you guys. I shed worse than my cat. All right. So the first card that I am pulling for her is the Ten of Wands. This is overburdened. This is very heavy energy. Okay. That's just a crease from where in this card that you see across the top. All right, so straight up we get an ending cycle, and it is of a fire element covering her. I don't like that. Right? Justice is what crosses her, is going to be a challenge. See the scales of justice? This is the Justice card. Sometimes, though, you notice how this individual looks like they're either, it looks like they're in a maid outfit, or sometimes to me it can even look like an old nurse's outfit. I've had that come up, but here I see it as the maid. Regardless, there is just a backstory with this particular card deck, and that's why you're seeing that. But this is still, see the scales. This is about justice is going to be coming in on this right away. However, there's a challenge. Okay. So now we're going to go to the bottom. Clarity. This is the Ace of Swords. This is all about getting clarity, getting the truth. What I don't like, to be honest, about that Ten of Wands is that it can be extreme violence. I'm not going to play around. But it can also just be a very heavy burden. Hey, Alex Vegan Silva, good to see you here. And Rhonda Rue, hey. We've got the Hermit, and that is what's crowning. So it's a remote area. And this is searching for her as well. And searching in remote areas. Okay? That's crowning the reading. There's truth here. Because that basis card of the Ace of Swords. Okay, well, anyway, let's look at the recent past. Worry, anxiety, insomnia. I'm sure her parents and loved ones and the nation of Australia feels this way. Very worried. And that's Nine of Swords. So there's a lot of mental energy going in on this, and it's heavy, it's heavy-hearted, it's heavy mentally. Again, sorry, trying not to shake. Now, in the near future, we get Temperance. So I think your law enforcement in Australia, because it's coming next to the bridging card of that crosses, rather, the Justice. Do you notice something? Both about these are about bringing balance. Okay? So this is what is coming in the near future. And that is refining, going over details, getting a clearer picture by a mixture of different aspects, pulling a story and a situation more clearly together, going and talking to people, getting to know who people are. Sometimes there can be an element of gossip going on or word of mouth. This particular deck with its depiction carries that kind of a energy where, like, people that know the situation or know, I don't know. I just feel like people talking. It's also, however, trying to bring a resolve, a resolution to this, to know what happened and to find her one way or another. Okay? So that is happening in the near future, very near future. That is what you guys in Australia are going to be stepping into next. That's your next step. And it's piecing it together. Hello, Great Britain. And we have Three of Wands, like where the mind is at. And this is like looking further out. This is trying to figure out like an area that they need to look at. That's what I'm getting with this Three of Wands. There's trying to use foresight. And I feel like they're looking over, like there's also overhead using drones. Okay, I'm getting that too. That's a psychic hit. All right. Okay, now the Two of Cups. This is what's in the environment. Is there a couple? Well, I'm supposing that this is parents or mother and boyfriend or somebody like that. There's a couple. It's showing the couple in the environment. This also can be agreement. But let me just get a better idea about this. Shift my... All right. Hey, geeky heart, don't worry about that. It's all good. Hopes and fears, we have the devil. And this is a fear. It could be a fear if we have a guilty party in this case. It could be a fear of being held to account. It also can be a fear of an oppressive situation where someone's being held, or just like the two that are in shackles by the devil. Something very negative or evil, corrupt. We get the Ace of Cups as an end result. And we got the Ace of Swords too. So this, and with the Temperance in the near future, it tells me things about her case are going to start to pull together. They're going to start to figure out and piece together the pictures, what the truth might well be. They're going to get direction. And I feel like they're going to be talking to the couple, people that know this couple. They got to really dig in. It's very emotional. That cup's overspilling. Let's pull a couple clarifiers. Here we get a Knight of Pentacles. This typical energy is kind of steady Teddy. Like I said, it's accomplishing a task, being, devout to a task, getting something done. And this could be just steadily working to go through areas and clear areas of where she may be or may have been placed, whatever the case may be. I don't like this. Now, this is, I think looking outside, this can be a decline in health and well-being with that Five of Pentacles. Sorry, this is the Five of Pentacles. Oh, it always gets turned around. This is the Five of Pentacles. And it usually shows two figures struggling outside, and they look like they're homeless and in poor condition. And whenever you get that card, it's usually a decline either in your finances. It can be also a decline in your actual physical health because it is of the earthly realm. This could be that she would be outside, and I don't know when she went missing. There's betrayal here. I'm not liking this. There's a vehicle. Three of Swords. Overcoming somebody. Somebody wants to win, overcome something. I don't... Sometimes the Three of Swords can be about a love triangle. Sometimes it's just broken heart. But it can also be about actual illness too. However, with the Chariot, I don't like the feeling I'm getting. It feels mean. It doesn't feel, it feels deliberate. Like somebody's hiding something here. And I don't, again, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. I can be wrong. I'm a flawed vessel. I'm a human being. But something's weird here. And then I get the Four. There's like, I feel like there's somebody that wants to possess someone, or I don't like this at all. I am getting manipulation and possessiveness and doing something that is a betrayal. Was someone jealous of this child? Hello, Teresa Cole. Hello, Nancy Vogel. And hi, JR. This doesn't feel like the toddler just wandered off in the evening. This looks like something that has anger and mean-spiritedness. I don't like it at all. And I see manipulation and a possessiveness. I don't want to say it, but is this somebody that might have wanted this kid out of the way so that they could have something more to the way they wanted it, all the way they wanted it, very selfish, so they could have something? It could be even material, but it feels more like a possessive act of manipulation with regard to this child. I get a Queen of Cups, and this is an adult woman. Feels like this can be like winning an argument, winning a fight. This can also be about being identified, being seen, that people can recognize you, that they know and recognize something. This is many times when it comes to criminal cases, it's about identification, being able to figure out who somebody is or something that they did. And this, in this instance, with the Six of Wands, it would be somebody trying to get the better of a situation, potentially also. Here I get a child. This is a Page of Cups, Princess of Cups. Now this would be next to that Queen of Cups with her Six of Wands. And there's an ending next to that child. I don't like that either. That's the world, and that's the end of your life journey. That's the end of a journey. That's the last card in the tarot. That world. I think there's a woman that has the key, quite possibly, because I did get a female, a Queen of Cups, and she had this thing like her ego feels like she's won something. And that sure again doesn't look to me like, and I see that a child, and I'm being shown an end cycle. That's also with the world. That's not good. I see too much manipulation. It looks like this doesn't look, and that there is a need of justice. And really, I could have said right then and there with this crossing me, that if the cards are saying we need justice, it's probably at least a homicide. So if you ask me, this is not an accident. And this is out in the wilderness though. I don't know how many cameras are out there. This is out in the bush or where they were at, but I heard that they were camping, and they were, so it's not going to be in the cities. And if you've ever been out in the Australian outback, as I have, it's a whole lot of no anything. It's no civilization. It's the outback. There's no places. It's just road, road, road. So I don't know where they were at, what kind of an area. I know Western Australia is hot as you know what. I'm curious what campground or whatever, because I'd love to know. I will look more into this, but I don't like what I'm seeing. I feel like there's manipulation. I see sour feelings and somebody being very greedy for attention or something that they wanted and doing something that I think is wrong. Maybe being afraid for being shown out for doing it. Yeah, it looks unfortunately like that. And I welcome Australian viewers to fill me in with more details, and I'll follow this case and I'll throw more cards out on her. But that's what I'm going to give for her for right now. because I do have other cases that I want to cover. So I'm just going to tell you guys in Australia right now, don't like it. And if I feel that way, it'll be interesting to see what other people pick up. Because I do. You know what? I'm not one of those readers that's like, oh, I don't want you to see anybody else's reading. No. Look, this is how you find a good reading. Is if you can see other readers getting that same message, then you're going to know. Oh, Sharon Sipe is a bright spot. Hey, Tiara. How are you? Okay. So I'm feeling like this was actions and I'm getting of a female particularly. I hope I'm wrong too. I hate to, God, accuse somebody of something that horrible. It's like that's your thing of nightmares to be accused of something like that. But I don't like what I'm seeing. And I hope it's wrong. Hey, Michelle Bradley. Are you my friend from Twitter? I haven't been on Twitter in a long time. I think you got to be her. But maybe I'm wrong. All right. Let me just see now what the next case is that I'm going to pick up on. Okay. I'm going to pop on over. Hey, girl. Thank you for showing up. Let me get the next true crime question we have. All right. I'm just going to roll that over again. Aha, yes. Thank you for putting that in, Aries Rainbow Child. I see your addition. Okay, let's go to the next one. I'm going from the top down here. So the next one is P44 Chippo's question. And Whitney Houston's death, foul play. Was she murdered? Who did it allegedly? Will she ever get her justice? Thank you so much. I did a reading on her, but can you believe that sometimes I don't remember what I get? Yeah, I get that much going through my brain. Y'all, I know exactly what Linda Grindle says when she's like, this stuff I don't always remember. I have to sometimes refresh. You get so much flying through your head. Yes, it's really like, I want society to take notice, you know? It's like, you know, these people doing this, enough with them. Dang. Sick of it. All right, so let's take a look at the Whitney Houston question. I have read on this before, but I'll just throw the cards on it. I'm going to kind of clear it out from Cleo Smith, and I will be looking up after this reading this live more about Cleo so I can have kind of better context. I don't like what I'm seeing though. So let's look at Whitney Houston, see if there's any foul play. Let's just straight up ask, is there foul play in the case of Whitney Houston? You are so welcome, Michelle. I'm glad. I haven't been on Twitter in dog's age. I'm too busy. I'm too busy even right now for Instagram. All right. So I just want to clear out that reading. Where's my Florida water? All right. There we go. It smells so good. Hello, Spirit Beyond the Stars. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And Paula Faust, I'm glad you're here too. It's a beautiful day here in North Texas. It's a rainy San Francisco afternoon. And yeah, I'm hurting, but it's okay. We need the rain. All right, so let's take a look at Whitney. I feel like I can dial into Whitney pretty good. Watch me say that, and then like, this will be the one time I get a blank. I don't like to tempt fate, so I ask for the Most High to please guide. I'm going to shut off my heating pad because I don't need that. I'm getting quite warm. I ask the Most High to guide me and just kind of give me if you can, concise clarity. Was there foul play in the case of Whitney Houston's death, the singer, of course? And thank you. Always thank the spirit for helping. Thank you, always, always. Because I'm just conduit. I am nothing more than a pipe. Human piping. Whew. Okay, Whitney. Was Whitney's case foul play? The case of Whitney Houston. Was there foul play? Let's make this concise if we can. Sorry, y'all. Getting hot again. Okay, well, we've got the Page of Pentacles. This feels like a message or a new beginning covering her. And there's a bit of a surprise here, though. But I feel like it's substance. And not a great deal of substance, but it is substance, I feel like, in this case, crossing her. With that Page of Cups. Sorry about the noise. Got to take out the trash. Thursday's trash night. 7 of Pentacles. This is based on some sort of, she was making some changes in her life. Okay, we see that. I'm not getting foul play yet. Whew. I am getting a power surge, though. Oh, pardon me. All right. You know what, y'all? Here we go with deceit. Okay. Now I'm concerned. That's crowning the reading. There's some deceit here. There's some deceit here. All right. Let's go slow. I always liked Whitney. I know she could get a bit cray-cray, but she was sick. I don't hold her addiction against her. Okay. In the recent past, she was looking to expand, I think, maybe come back. Y'all, was she hoping to do that back then? I can't remember. I did know one of the sound guys that was working that event that she was at, and he saw her, and he said that she looked fine. She just looked like she was having a good time, you know? Yeah, he was stunned. Okay, I think this is Whitney. Is she a Libra air sign? I can't remember, but I think this is her. Thinking on something. There's a woman. Is she? Let me just see real quick. Sorry about the noise. Nikki, can you? I know it's hard. I'm not going to ask you to do that. All right. Let's see. Let me just double check. Whitney Houston. I can't sing. She can. When your birthday. She Leo. She's a Leo. Okay. August 9th. I thought she might be. I thought it was either Libra or Leo. One of those two. One of those L's. All right. Yeah. I hate it when I do that. All right. There we go. So I'm getting a female of an air sign. Who is she? Somebody going to contact her? I wonder who found her. All right. Okay. We're looking at a male here. This would be an older man. This is the Emperor. There might be a male, older male here that, I don't know. This is usually the husband, father figure, but I had her thinking on this person. I don't know if she was thinking about Bobby or her own father even, or I'm not sure. Or was this somebody that has something to do with that deceit? I got to figure that out. Yeah, okay. Something in the environment was cleaned up, and I feel like was meant, it was made to um, look more squeaky clean than it was. This 10 of Cups in the environment makes me feel also like we're dealing with substance. Was this a man, an older man that she got substance from? That could be. And maybe they sell, because that's a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, we're gonna get a bear cat coming. We got a house panther joining us. Oh dear, she likes to sit on my lap. Hopefully I can get a picture of her for you guys. Maybe she'll sit where you guys can see her. So we got a bear joining us. Don't go on Dad's pillow. He doesn't like that. Oh, sorry, guys. All right. It could be. There's betrayal. I don't like that. That's, in the hopes and fears. And, I think this was a fear of hers, was being betrayed by somebody. I also don't like that because I see this female's like being strategic thinker, planner. And I had this planning as the basis of the reading. Now that I'm looking at the cards the way they lay out, it's really important for me to be able to look. Just kind of, something pops out at me. Here's the final end result. There was arguing or fighting going on. Something wasn't right. She may have been arguing with a couple of people. I don't like that. The woman who was missing in Vermont, they found her remains, and her husband has admitted that he killed her and just remembered her body. Clyde Davis. Is that who it is, Terry? That name sounds familiar. Is he in the industry? The name just sounds so familiar, that Clyde Davis. Hi, Miss Kitty. So she was arguing. She's showing us that there's arguing maybe with an adult female and a man that was older than her. And I feel like he has some sort of clout. All right, let's see what the cleric. This is the Justice card. And this is like coming in very quickly, acting very quickly, looking. This feels like law looking at something, looking at activities. With this is the Page of Swords. No, take it back. It's the Knight of Swords. I feel like somebody was trying to investigate the arguing aspect I'm seeing going on. Thank you, Alex Bagan Silva. Clyde, that's how I know the name. Okay. He was the manager and enabler. Well, yes, I'm going to say I would think it's him. And again, this is alleged, entertainment purposes only. But there was some agreement, some legal agreement that they may not have agreed upon. And he was really pushing something her way. That's what I'm getting with that Justice card and that Knight of Swords. I feel like he's really one pushy mofo. Somebody was. I think that night Whitney just did not want, it's just like, just leave me alone. Let me just have a good time. But I feel like too, with that 10 of Cups in the environment, I feel like this is too much substance, too much stuff. And the water, oh my God, I didn't even think of the bath. So I don't like it. This changes everything. Here comes the change with the Wheel of Fortune. The sudden shift. And that to me is like the loss of her life. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Too much overload. Now, I know they said something about, the cocaine intoxication. So I do think that maybe she was given a real strong dose, even if it wasn't that much. Maybe it was just really potent, more pure. I'm not sure. But that's kind of what that feels like. Stimulants and like overload and feeling hot. This has to do with an agreement. The end of agreement. Severance. Okay. I just feel like somebody was, I don't know. Was that guy like feeding her drinks or something that evening? Because now there's like, I feel like there's a very defensive part on someone else's. Now, I don't know if this is Whitney or him trying to defend giving her stuff or what he gave her. But that's looking so weird. And we see greed. And this is like digital communication to me. Of some kind. Like, could be, emails, whatever. But it's somebody wanting something. And I see greed here. I don't just see your typical overdose. I've read on overdoses. Lots of them, actually, unfortunately. And this looks like there's some deceit. That's all I can say. And I don't like the way it looks. Because that, with the water, it's just, oh God, there's just too many things. Oh God, really, Michelle? What did? Well, I remember, pardon me, back in the day when everybody was doing that. I was still a little young, so I wasn't involved in that. Yeah, it could be like a hot shot, or if she was just sniffing, it could have been just, it was cut. Who knows? Could have even had fentanyl in it, back then. Wasn't that long ago, was it? And, you don't even have to give somebody that much if it's pure. But I don't know if she was injecting. I don't know if she was injecting anymore. I get a feeling like she wasn't injecting. I get a feeling of it going into her nose for some reason. But I could be wrong. That could just be the way that I'm receiving it because my head. I'm glad to read on Whitney. I love Whitney. And you know what? I read on Bobby. And we all know that was that stupid dingbat whose nature's taken out. May he have what he gets for that. He was horrible. Bless their family. All right. So that will be on Whitney's. Sorry. We got groceries coming in and stuff and trash going on. It's Thursday. Thank you for hanging out with me. So Kim Walter's question is next. Ooh, yeah. This is a good one. I'm fascinated by if I could have, I would have been a detective, I swear. And forensics, all that stuff, it's science, just interests me so much. All right, so let's look at this. This is on the Gilgo Beach, New York serial killer that has never been captured. I can't put you all on pause and clear my voice. Now I'm sorry that I didn't take my antihistamine. Lesson learned. Okay. Terry Robbins says, call me crazy, but I think Clyde Davis Madera gave her that hot shot or that strong something. Yeah, I would be agreeable to that as a real possibility. I think somebody gave her something and there was a little shh, and that's why we have that deceit. And it's sneaky. The Seven of Swords, look it up. Sneaky AF, okay? New York City jogger. All right, so let's hop on to our next one. You know what? I am going to take the antihistamine. And I'll just have to counter another cup of coffee if it makes me sleepy. But I should be fine. I had pretty good sleep. But I was talking in my sleep again last night. I kind of remember some of it. That's all my vitamins. I'm pretty boring. No interesting drugs. All right. You know what? I need my water. Okay. Thank you guys for holding on. Well, so Terry's saying, because I don't want to lose the highlight that I've got, I have to type that all over again. It's okay. I understood what you meant. I type like a chicken, chicken pecs. And even then, I'm ham-handed. I get it. Don't worry. I am not fussy. I agree with you, Terry and Michelle. I think probably pert near everyone here goes, something's rotten with that. Yeah, and when you just said, when I read his name, I didn't get a good feeling. And so part of my lesson that I got to learn to do with my feelings is even if I'm wrong, just put it out there. Because what I'm finding is I'm actually more times nailing something than missing. So I got to learn. Risk being the fool. I can do that. Hey, Herc. Hey, Jay, how you doing? And Jake's another interesting reader, folks. If you, he reads on everything like I do, and he does yoga and all kinds of really cool stuff. So check him out. Make sure you're subscribed. All right. So let's get into this. Okay. So from Kim Walter, we are going to look at the Long Island, Gilgo Beach, New York serial killer who has never been captured. Also, what exactly happened during the murder of Karina Vetrano, the Queens, New York, Howard Beach, New York City jogger. All right. One question at a time. Let me see if I can do. I do ask that you just put one down because I don't know if I can get it all, but we don't have too many for right now. So let's see what we get. I think we're doing all right for time. We're getting up to our first hour. Okay. So see how fast that goes by? Let's take a look. Dang, yo. I'm of a certain age and I'm needing that window open. I just need coolness for my power surges. It might automatically closes if it starts to rain again. All right. So that's good. All right. So let's just take a look firstly at the Gilgo Beach, Long Island, Gilgo Beach, New York serial killer. Okay. We're going to focus in on that. And I'm going to ask, because this is my buffer is God, truly. Whatever way you want to think of God, as the universe, as, I just believe in the divine being that's way cool to chill with, more so than most people. So I ask for the protection and the guidance and help to read accurately and clearly by the Most High and my ancestors. Okay. So we're going to the East Coast. And we're asking for information on who this serial killer that was never caught was. And then we'll take the second part of that question. So what can we be shown, made aware of about this Long Island and New York area serial killer that left people on the Gilgo Beach, possibly also Queens, New York, Howard Beach. One of my girlfriends is from Queens. Reminds me, I need to call her. All right. Dial that in. I've always been wanting to read on those cases. That's always bothered me. Oh, that cool air feels good. Okay. So what can the universe, what will my spiritual mentors, ancestors help me to reveal about the serial killer of Long Island? And it seems like the Gilgo Beach and Queens Howard Beach. All right, I'm starting to feel like I'm dialed into somebody here. All right. And hello, all of you that are joining us. I thank you very much. And if you are willing to tip, I am more than grateful. Just coffee money makes my day. All right. So this is about somebody that's there's a need of help or who had help. I'm feeling like we got somebody that had help. I think this is more than one serial killer. Could be like a team. This is the Queen of Cups. Perhaps this is Karina Vetrano. Was she a water sign? I'm not sure. But that beach, water, you know. And this is the crossing card, and it's a woman, adult woman. I think we're on to the question, you know, telling us about this serial killer. This is women, the beach, water, something. All right. They have help. But somebody's remaining quiet. This is keeping quiet. This is not coming forward. This is cleaning up, you know, you're covering your tracks, making it hard to be detected, but you're out there just like everybody else. They just don't even realize that you are what you are. You know what I mean? So I also feel like there's somebody that knows. There's someone that's helped, because underneath that card of help, I'm getting that card of not saying anything, which is the Two of Swords. It's like, it's usually meaning also a stalemate. It's just no movement. This is crowned by someone's pleasure. The Nine of Cups. Cups are about partying, a lot of emotional enjoyment. It can also be, you know, sensual pleasure. This also makes me feel like rich men. This is a merchant, somebody that's got money, usually. That's crowning the card. The rich merchant, that's all about the pleasure. In the recent past, we have the Star. This is the darkness. And to me, this is these girls hoping to be found, that their bodies be found. That to me, I just feel like I see their spirit. And I feel like this is the hope of their families too. And this has been the recent past, that some answers will come forward with regard to this. I also believe that they're being preyed upon, or were preyed upon in darkness, under the cover of darkness, at those beaches. Taken to the, oh my God, there's even a beach in the background. There's water. She's in water. Okay. This is about the serial killer, all right. This is judgment upon them. And this is by the families and the victims. Yep. I'm looking at the cards of the person that did this. They've done a lot with that judgment. I'm getting like a lot of deaths. A lot. All for pleasure. Sick. Here's your businessman. Your wealthy businessman. Here's one of them. Possibly an earth sign, could be Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I didn't say that in the right order, but I think you'll forgive me. But definitely, even if he's not of that sign, it is a businessman, somebody that's profitable, that can make good business, you know, whether they do drugs, arms, insurance, no matter what, they have some coins. And I got that wealthy feeling from that 9 of Cups that crowns the reading. In the environment, we have the Chariot. We have a vehicle. They are taking these girls, moving them around in the environment. Literally, this is the card in the environment. So I feel like we're dealing with a vehicle and being dumped on the beach, under the cover of darkness, buried. This could be somebody that is assisting by driving that person even. This could be another indication there. This is in the environment. And it's traveling, and that's movement. This person also feels like they've gotten away with it. Hopes and fears of this jerk. They fear getting caught. They have insomnia. I also feel like they're haunted. They should. They've killed enough people. Really icky. The whole vibe I'm getting is just yuck. I'm glad I have my Palo Santo here. Look at that. I said there was a lot of people. 10 of Pentacles. Could there be more than 10 victims? I can't remember how many there's been, but I think easily over that. And I believe when we look at these two cards, this is the near future. Is this an identification of someone? Maybe. Maybe. That's possible because it is judgment. And it's in the near future. And the final, thank you so much, Cap 11. Thank you. I need that coffee, girl. I love it. And I'm a coffee snob, so no cheap stuff. I can't run on that. Only thing that cheap coffee does is put me in the bathroom. I think, like most people. Thank you so much. Thank you. And hello, Desrat. So this is the final end result card for that reading on that serial killer. They have had help. They are worried, however, of being exposed. I wonder if they're still alive. This is also, I feel like so many ancestors looking at this person, haunting them. That's what I'm getting. Ooh, see, I pick up on that. I dream of ancestors even other than my own. They leave me messages. Don't ask me why. It's like, me? Really? Okay. I'll do my best. Look. Ace of Pentacles. This is a new start. That came after the 10 of Pentacles at the end. Darn right, Desrat. Their life review will be in a matinee for sure, one that they're not going to enjoy. It's going to be in feel vision. They're going to feel everything they did to other people. They're going to know the suffering of their families and victims. I think he drugs them. This is feels like purchasing drugs, making them incoherent. This feels like they're falling down. I feel like I'm in their headspace. I'm feeling like these girls were drugged. Ooh, it's just not nice feeling. Bless them. And that makes sense because they're crowned by the 9 of Cups. This is someone's fantasy as well. They pay these girls. They think of these girls as throwaway, as disposable. I've got that also with these two cards. They've killed so many of them. They enjoy doing this. This makes me sick. I think they like younger ones, if you know what I mean, because we're getting the Hermit here with the enjoyment card of that Knight of Wands, which is fire. And again, I feel like I'm being shown them going back out into the dark to dump the bodies. And I think that it's an older man I think that there was a younger man and an older man in particularly. Or something. That's just something that came to me. Perhaps with the Hermit. Yeah. There could be some form of restraint that was used. I don't know. Have these girls been found to be bound? Some of them may have been. Regardless, I feel like a substance or something is being used to restrain them so they won't fight so much. And this is also happening. This Eight of Swords is also, you can see there's a shore. This is creepy. The sun. Something gets exposed here. And some kind of offer. Some kind of approach, maybe. Somebody's coming forward here. It's a Knight of Cups. There's going to be clarity of some kind coming forward, but it's in the future, and it changes the whole game on this. We get the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Swords. We will have clarity in this case. I wonder if they will find some DNA or something that they can link to somebody. This feels like it ain't over yet. Ten of Swords. I was right. The Emperor. I thought, why don't I have the Emperor here? I feel like there's an older man. But then I looked down and I just saw, I just had the businessman. And he could be in his 40s. He could be, you know. That's the other two cards. I'm getting two men that are well-to-do. One of them's older. One of them's younger doing this. And they use substance, a chemical way, I think, to kind of confine these girls. I think they're giving them drugs. They might be binding them up. This is all for pleasure. They think of them as throwaway. They really do. They think they don't have to pay them that much either. They pay, I just heard, this makes me sick. We pay more for the drugs than we do for what we pay the girls for. Makes me sick. Okay, I'm going to stop there. So I think this person could be found. I think this person will be quite possibly identified. Who knows? Maybe they'll find some link of evidence that they can connect it to somebody eventually. But it'll be a while. I got that Wheel of Fortune. Makes me feel like it's a bit of time yet. But maybe they'll finally, maybe we'll get the technology coming to figure out who did this. Okay? That's what I have about that. Now, the second part of the question, okay, Karina Vetrano. Let me just take a look at her really quick. I wish I could throw up on this screen a picture of her so you guys could see what they look like. I might be able to do that. Let's just try that. Let's see. Was it Katrina? Vetrano. Okay, I see her. She's the jogger. And it looks like they've got somebody that they were looking at. She was a 30-year-old American woman who was attacked August 2nd, 2016, and sexually assaulted, murdered while running in Spring Creek Park in Howard Beach neighborhood of Queens, New York City. Okay. Now I'm seeing a man of color that they have. Her cause of death was strangulation. I'm going to see if they have who the name of this person is. Okay, the last name of the person of interest was Lewis. What's his first name? Chanel Lewis, a suspect. Chanel Lewis was arrested and charged with her murder in February of 2017 after being linked by DNA evidence. Lewis's trial began November 5th, 2018 and ended in a mistrial on November 21st, 2018. A retrial took place in March 2019. On April 1st, 2019, Lewis was found guilty on 3 counts of murder, one count of sexual abuse. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole. Following sentencing, there was discourse on whether or not Lewis's conviction and punishment in retrial was racially motivated. We all know it happened, so let's take a look. I think it's important for us to have that little bit of understanding. Context is important. So let's just take a look. Let's take a look. Lewis, I want to see if he is indeed responsible for Karina. So that was what happened during the murder. I think she was attacked, raped, unfortunately. I'm probably going to get demonetized for that, but they don't like that word. Okay. And I never go into any kind of details other than what coroners give. I don't like to, it's yucky. That's evil. I don't sit in that energy. So I will not do that. I also don't want these people to be remembered and their lives defined by what somebody did to them. You know, I think it's really important that we remember. And since there is information out there on what happened, I'm really not going to touch on that. Sorry. But I will see if the man that was convicted, if this is a accurate charge or if this is a racially motivated patsy. Okay? Yep, they'll get to feel it all themselves and think about it. That's what I believe anyway. But each to their own. All right. And I want to thank you all who are coming in that I may not be aware of. Thank you so much for joining me. And make sure that you hit that thumbs up. Even if you can't make a donation, little coffee money, if you can't do that, I understand. But just put the thumbs up for me if you would. That is super helpful also. And a great way to support anyone's channel that you like. Okay. So let me just kind of dial in now, because I had to clear off that serial killer crap. I'll grab with another set of cards, okay? I'll try with the Common Threads Oracle. This is not a tarot deck, but it's just a different oracle somebody made. And you can get it on Etsy. Once again, it's called the Common Threads Oracle. Yeah, no, we don't do that. I don't allow victims to be in confusion. I talk a lot to them off camera. Okay. So let's take a look at this. Lewis, Chanel Lewis. Chanel Lewis, is he guilty of this crime against Karina Vetrano? Or Karina Vetrano, sorry. I don't have my glasses on. Oh, must be getting to rain again. It's automatically closing. Blossom Bloom, hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, welcome. I am looking to see if Chanel Lewis, if he is guilty of Karina Vetrano's murder. This is my True Crime Thursday, and this is when I cover my true crime stuff. And then on Sundays, it's for personal readings. You can request a little mini read. Then I open it up, you know, so it's not just all about crime, because I couldn't do that. I like to mix it up. So, is Chanel Lewis, and I ask the Most High, is he guilty of this crime, or is this a miscarriage of justice? Is this a racially motivated corruption, a justice. Is he guilty of this crime? Chanel Lewis. I get the star. Well, this is putting me, my mouse is like, there we go. Okay. The star. This is like in the spotlight. Is he guilty of this case? Space. This is looking at it objectively from a distance. Same thing with that star thing. And this is enduring. There's hope. That would so stink. Wheel of Fortune. Well, this is karmic. This could also be a change. These are his cards, though. I'm asking. Chaos. Ew. Lovers. Gratitude. The Wish card. He might. Transformation. Change. There's some cooperation or some. I got the Lovers reversed, actually. I got to pay attention to that. I don't usually draw reverse cards, so that is very weird. That is the only one that is reversed that I drew. And I'm getting the star and the Lovers reversed following under it. There's some kind of problem with relationships maybe with this guy. But did he do it? Forgive mother. Seeking or needing forgiveness from a mother? A mother. This is, I'm going to get a different deck. I don't know, to tell you the truth. Let me try the Star Tarot. But I do want to see if Chanel has been given a raw deal. Chanel Lewis. Is Chanel Lewis, is he guilty of the crime against Karina Vetrano? Oh, Deseret, I'm so sorry. I'm glad that they let you know that they're there, though. All right. Oh, okay. Chanel Lewis. Is he innocent or guilty of this crime against Karina Vetrano? That's what we get. I see a lot of anxiety with the Nine of Swords. This is insomnia, sleeplessness, and defense. Really defending himself. He might be innocent here. That would make sense from what we read. The Knight of Swords rushing in. Death. Defense. I don't know. I think he might actually be guilty. Actually, now I'm looking at this. The Nine of Swords is a great deal of worry and trying to defend yourself. And that made me feel like her. And I asked if he did. I'm thinking he did actually do this. And this is why. I didn't get, like, if I had gotten different cards. No, I unfortunately, I feel like the spirit of this woman is over this guy. And she's like, this person's not, you know, I don't want them to get away with it. But I always like to keep an open mind till I draw a few more cards. This is death. This is loss. This is searching. This is also wisdom. Again, I shed more than my cat. Hi, IT guy. 10 of Wands, heaviness. The Hierophant. Rules, marriage, tradition. Heaviness on a marriage. I don't know. Was she married? We're going to get married? I think he may have. I feel like the person I saw trying to defend themselves wasn't so much him, but actually her and her spirit worrying that she's not going to get. Especially because he was almost with the mistrial. I think that's what she was like, no. I actually think he may have done this. Because I did ask it, and when I get these kind of cards, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is a sexual thing. Don't want to even go in there. And again, the death scene. I think he's guilty of this crime. And it was a crime of violence, of controlling someone using the R word. See you later, Deseret. Me too. Me too. I think she will. I think she's gotten it because I think they do actually have the right person, thankfully, in order. Now, if I had seen something different, and I have seen where people are not guilty, but this guy, I'm sorry, he looks like there's something wrong with him. That's sad. I think he was a dangerous person. Okay. Hi. All right. Whew. All right, let's go to the next one that I have for you guys. It's JR's question. Then we have two more. We have the Maya, the fluff here. It's the ash from my my Palo Santo when I pulled it over. I have the Maya Milete. Sorry, I'm not saying her name right. About her body. We'll look at that. If her remains will be found, and we'll look at Jared. This is our next one. I see I'm getting tongue-tied. You have Elmer Fudd as your tarot card reader. Okay. So JR's questions next. And I thank you guys for asking these questions. I am so grateful for your interaction and your support and you guys subscribing. And I have so many good readers here like Ron. Please check out his channel, Ron Unconditional Love Tarot. Fabulous reader. My buddy, I need to read with you again soon. I'm missing you, friend. Okay. All right. Michelle Bollinger. Okay. Bollinger, also known as Mike. Gerard Michael Bollinger, also known as Mike, is a man in the Utah-Idaho area who is suspected of killing his wife, girlfriend, and her teenage daughter. They were all found on his property. Okay. And he has never been seen. All right. Okay. Yes, you have Elmer Fudd as your tarot reader. I wonder if you can see the kitty. All right. Now, this makes an unpleasant noise. I'm sorry. Can you see Bear? Right next to me? Oh, can you see her little gold eyes looking at you? That's Bear. She's my faithful companion. My tarot kitty. She's the one I named my channel after. She's my grandbaby. Since my kids aren't interested in having children, I have a grandbaby kitty who spends most of her time with grandma. Okay. That's me showing off my grandchild. Okay. Whew. All right, let's take a look at this case. I'm going to use the Star Tarot. I feel good about that. I don't, Blossom Bloom says, I don't know how this works, but I really don't want to be cheeky, but can we ask you questions about the spirit? Of course. The Maya case is crazy. That one I haven't delved in just simply because you guys, I have been so up to my eyeballs. I've got so many cases in that stupid Brian Laundrie. I'd like to, you know, put him in a jail cell and lock him up. I will do yours now. No worry. I'm just relaxing. We have time. We have time for you. Okay. So let's just, sorry, you guys, I did go ahead and take my antihistamine, and thank goodness it is helping, but I always, I'm just so glad when I see other tarot readers doing this or other people on other channels. It's like, yes, I'm not alone. Okay. So let me focus on this dude's name. Gerald Michael Bollinger, also known as Mike. Utah, Idaho area. Creep. I'm going to ask my ancestors and his to get him his just desserts. Yes, I do that. I do pray for that. I am not sorry. I figure if the universe can handle it, a little push from my end won't be any problem for them. All right, let's take a look at this guy. So, good grief. He killed his wife, his girlfriend, and her teenage daughter, all found on his property, and he's never been seen. So let's see what happened to him. Let's see if he's still alive. Is Mike still alive? Is this Mike Bollinger, is he still alive? I ask the Most High to reveal to us what we need to know about this guy who killed his wife, his girlfriend, and her daughter. See what we get on. We get the Empress card covering him. The wife, the mother. Okay. What about his mother? Is she still alive? Would she know anything about it? Crossing him, he doesn't care. This is like emotionally flat, bored, unhappy. He has everything in his life that he needs, but he's still not happy. It's not enough. Especially the Empress is also abundance. He wants more. I'd like to slap these people sometimes. Look how greedy this guy is. Queen of Pentacles. This is based on the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like this is his wife. This is his girlfriend. And the girlfriend might even be the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, crowning him is death. He's definitely guilty of their deaths. And their spirits arch over him. This is fighting. This is attacking people, innocent people, usually because they're holding those pure lilies, those calla lilies, sign of purity. Oh, this, I do not like his vibes at all. Okay, the next card we get for him. These people endured this man. He's a real piece of work. Here he is as the emperor. He thinks he is the emperor. This is the father, the husband. And I believe this is him. Let me get on this jerk. King of Swords in the environment. This could be FBI looking for him. This is my FBI guy. You see those eagles on either shoulder? Yeah, that's how I get that. Pictorially, it's like, so you kind of develop a thing with your cards where you'll say I'll say as I'm working, I know other readers do this, if this is the case, then show me this card. And when you get that card, then you know that you've developed a rapport. Okay. 5 of Swords. He's a bully. This is a mean SOB. This is one mean son of a gun. And they like being mean, by the way. They actually get off on it, this type. This is the 5 of Swords. Makes them feel powerful. Pathetic. 2 of Wands. Okay, this is a choice. And he may have met someone else. I think he may have met someone else. This is usually kind of a sexual tension when you meet somebody sometimes, but it's also looking to expand. I think he wanted out of the situation that he had with his wife, clearly, and with his girlfriend, clearly. And I think her teenage daughter must have known about it, so he just took out everybody. But that end result card makes me feel like this is so he could pursue something else or someone else. He's got big mood swings as well. He's traveling. He is traveling. This is going back and forth. He's also unstable as HE double hockey sticks. And do you notice we got the 2 of Wands and now we're getting another 2. So when we get 2 twos, what does that mean? You know, that means we're tracking. And this is about expanding. 1, 2, trying to move forward, I think he left, obviously. And he's trying to pursue other people, another life. He doesn't care. This is, into the future. There's a Queen of Cups. She better watch it. And the Star. Maybe this is a woman that he might cross paths with. This could also be the spirit of one of the women, his wife or whoever, wanting and hoping for justice. Or it could even be another person. And maybe they'll come forward with that Star. This is loss, lovers. That kind of loss is usually a death for me, mourning, grieving. I wonder if he's presenting himself as a widower to a woman, a Queen of Cups. Like, oh, poor me. Oh, will you take care of me? Look out for me. I'm just this poor guy. That's what I'm getting. I think he's met a woman. I think he's met a Queen of Cups. And maybe that Star is like she's knows who he is. I don't know. I think she could be one of those types that, likes murderers or something. One of those weirdos. 3 of Cups. This is wanting to have a good time. 10 of Cups. He's all about having a good time and moving on to other people. Where the heck is he? Is he nearby? This is total manipulation. He did this. And I think there could be some activity that heats up with this case. Quite possibly with that 8 of Wands, because that's usually messages, communication with that magician. But it can also be like I'm trying to manipulate messages and information. Ace of Swords, King of Pentacles. I believe in some reason that this is him. There's going to be clarity with regard to him. Maybe they will find him. Yeah, I think that communication, they might be able to find out where he is. Maybe they'll pick up on something, because I do see the FBI as looking. Yeah, he's taking a gamble, a very big gamble, a foolish gamble in the future, some kind of activity. So I think he might get in trouble for that. Okay. I still see him as alive. I see him as trying to pursue other things that he wanted to out of this, and he wanted to expand his life. And I don't know why he thought he couldn't just divorce and do it the normal way, but I'm sure he didn't want to pay any money, because that's probably what really matters. Yeah, like Scott Peterson. He's a real creep. Totally selfish is what I got. Okay, going to the next one. This is the Maya Melate, Will We Ever Find Her Body by Aries Rainbow Child's question. Okay. And I always pray for all the people's cases that I work on. And you guys, I've got my family altar right next to me here. Just want you guys to know, it matters. All right. So let's go to Maya Melate. Well, and let's see if we can find if her body will ever be located. I got a yes. And I don't know, again, to be fair, my lips are dry. I can't handle that. Forgive me. This is going to be really tacky, but I gotta have some lip gloss. All right. Oh, that's better. All right, I think I got it. Maya Melate. Will her body ever be located? I ask the Most High. I ask my ancestors and Maya's, the other Maya, bless her. Melate, will her body be found? Will her remains please be found? And we ask that they will be. And we give thanks for all the spiritual help with these messages. And please help me to read accurately and clearly. Because again, I know I'm just a human being. I've got faults. Okay, let me just straighten up my back. Got to shift because my back gets sore. Woo, okay. Again, sorry for the shaking. And thank you guys for hanging out like you have. Let's look at Maya Melate. And I will, if we have a little extra time, we'll see what else I can throw in. If not, you'll get in a video. All right. Maya Melate. Will they find her remains? Will they find Maya's remains? Will they find Maya Melate's remains? Two of Pentacles. Are they scattered? Ooh, I don't like to think about that. Back and forth. Two of Pentacles. Instability. Crossing is enduring. Not able to endure, actually. I think her husband was a real piece of you-know-what. Is it near a school or some of work? Eight of Pentacles. I feel like this is maybe indicative of a place or something that may be nearby, possibly a school or a place of employment. But it's the Eight of Pentacles. It's work. What about his work? I don't know anything about him, because I have not been able to do much at all in her case. I've just been too caught up with other cases. But okay, she's in a national park of some kind, or a park type of public recognized area, an area that is for the public to venture out in, to exercise, etc. This makes me feel like a natural area where, like I said, like a park or a piece of land that the public can freely explore. But I feel like we're talking woodlands, we're talking, nature to try to cover up her. Now, in the recent past, this is the Knight of Wands. This is activity. This could be him doing what he did to her and taking her out to a natural area. And it may be near his work or near a school. Is this a park or a place near his work? Well, let's just put that out there. Are Brian laundries? Really? I'm shocked. It's Brian. I really didn't get that he was dead, but you know what? To be fair, when I did read, I saw that he was looking at it. So I guess he did it. He still feels very present to me. I don't feel like he's moved on. Maybe that's why. That's crazy. All right, well, I must have been wrong about that. The Tower. Here, this is something coming up in the very near future. Maybe they will find her. This is a sudden development. And I did say in the reading that I did for Brian that there would be something sudden coming up in his thing. I guess this was it. Same thing with this deal. So maybe her body in the very near future will be found. The Fool, this is a new start. This is taking a risk. Again, I feel like we're looking at a natural area. Okay. We have the King of Swords. This could be law enforcement, FBI looking in the environment or being called out. I think her remains may be found in the relatively near future. I feel like I'm seeing FBI being called in. Yeah, this is the hopes and fears. This would be, the murder and the darkness of what happened to her. And the Emperor. Oh, that's the husband. So, and it's also authorities. Let me pull a couple cards. King of Cups, the Hanged One. A little delay. Having to look at things from another angle. Cups, Four of Pentacles, control, possession, violence. I think they're going to find him. I do. I think they may find her stuff or something, important in the very near future. And I feel like she's in a natural area. I'm being shown that. And I think they may find something very important in the near future, maybe part of her remains. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that, Michelle, because not only me, I kept reading on this and I kept trying to say, really, is it Brian? Just, and I kept getting a woman. Now, maybe it was his mother, but I don't know, y'all. I'm going to let the universe work it out. But my reading stands, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That can happen. But I guess a lot of other people were wrong too. She wanted a divorce. Okay. I'm going to stop talking about laundry and focus on my ring. Thank you. That's all right. That's all right. Because I was going to cover him anyway. So I do think that her remains, or maybe something that is very important, some piece of evidence in the near future is going to break, because we're getting the Tower card. And I got that here recently when I did read on the Brian Laundrie case. And I said, I think they're going to find something out there that's very important. I didn't expect that it would be Brian. I thought it would be that they'd figure out that it wasn't, but I must have misread some things. But they have found out something here. We'll have to see if we can get real clarity. I don't know. His mom has too many connections. I don't mean to be one of those people, because I am not like that. But I just don't know, y'all. I just don't know. You drew a picture of him holding the backpack. Oh, wow. So you were channeling that. But you know, small, medium, true crime tarot, I really feel that his spirit has not, when I don't care whenever he supposedly did this, he is very close to the earth realm then. That's all I can say. That's all I can say is this dude is either really close to the earth realm. I want to know what bits and pieces they have of his body. I'm sorry, you guys. I do not mean to be morbid, but you all know her jogger was convicted. I did read that, and I did see that it looks like he did do it, unfortunately. That it wasn't, I didn't see any case of racism. I didn't. I saw her spirit. Sorry, I'm shed so much. I have to put it in the trash bin there. I did see her spirit really concerned that he was going to get away with this. And then I see it worked out. And then having read the details, it's like, okay, that lines up. So I think that unfortunately, Chanel Lewis, that was the name of the person of interest or the suspect that they have convicted. I believe he did it. There's something wrong with him to do with women. There's something wrong with relationships with him. It showed me that. And I thought, well, okay, so he's got a problem with relationships. Doesn't mean he did this. This could be a racial injustice. I try to keep an open mind, but no. I got cards that were not nice, and I felt connected him. Hello, Sally L. Welcome, welcome. So I do believe Maya's case. There's something going to be coming up, and maybe they will find something. He might have. Like, again, like I said, I don't mean to sound gross, but like, could he have chopped off a finger and thrown it in there? I mean, you know, I know that sounds really, like, really Maya, but even myself, I'm going, really Maya? Bear's going, really Maya? I don't know, but I'm going to read. I'm still going to read on it. Yeah. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Let's throw cards. Let's throw cards on that. Okay. Are these remains? He still maintains his innocence. I don't know, Michelle. I kind of feel like he might have done it because I just didn't like the cards I got for him. You know, I tried to give an open mind because I always do. I know that there's all kinds of injustice that goes on, especially racial. And if anything, I'm awfully suspect when it comes to, so I like to take a double look. I look again, but I believe Chanel may have something to it, unfortunately. Let's take a look with this Brian. Is this Brian's remains? Give me clarity, like with a Ace of Swords or the Sun, if it's really him. If you would. Thank you. Spirit. Are these Brian Laundrie's real remains? Have we all just been feeling his spirit that hasn't transitioned? Because I feel it so earthly. And I think it's distinctly possible, you know. But I got my doubts. It's just like, something's weird. Something doesn't smell right. But let's take a look. Is Brian really dead? Is Brian really deceased? Getting the Hierophant. I feel like there's still, I don't think they should be making any, with this card, I don't know that they should be making any announcements before the work and testing is done. Ace of Cups. Could be. I don't know. Ace of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. The Star. That's the family putting us in the spotlight. And the emotions. I don't know, you guys. abuse. 3 people working together. Collaboration. Seven of Wands. Trying to, again, I got this before with them. They're trying to protect him. They are trying to, I feel like, I don't know. Just feels like, yeah, they're protecting a bully. I got that 5 of Swords. What is going on, y'all? I just don't even know. King of Pentacles, that's the lawyer. This is the card I get for their lawyer, who I do not like, and I will say that right now. He's a manipulator. He's doing something. You guys, we should be thinking something doesn't smell right in Denmark, because I swear to God, that lawyer of his, I don't like this. Maybe he's just taking advantage of a situation, but this looks like dirty tricks. Trying to make it look, and I got that work card earlier before it, make it look like someone's died. Oh God, I don't even like thinking like this. Is like, I feel like I'm doing drugs thinking like that. It's like, would they do something? I mean, this is going to sound really crazy, but would they look up and see like, okay, how could we make this look like it's part of his body? I don't know. I feel like I'm talking crazy town. Did they? There's something weird though. That there's been absolutely manipulation going on. And I get the 3 of Swords. Maybe it is. I don't know. I just see activity. There's heartbreak. That lawyer of his, though, I feel like he's twisting stuff with that magician. He's going to communicate. He'll talk. He'll say something. I don't know if I even want to hear it, but just will for the sake of hearing it. But there's some effort put into this deceased aspect. And that makes me uncomfortable. Surgery? I mean, what is it? What'd they find? King of Wands. The 6 of Swords. I don't know, to tell you the truth. I feel like there is something weird going on. What do you guys think? More details to come. Well, that's what I thought. And I see that his which way I would expect, his lawyer, but I feel like the lawyer is talking out both sides of his mouth. The cards that I drew for him. And I get a lot of 3s. God, I'm just getting that I think that they're trying to act heartbroken. Present yourself as heartbroken. All right, I don't want to, maybe I could be totally wrong. I do get manipulation. I'm sorry. Fighting, arguing, 10 of Swords, the end of, they're trying to bring an end to this. And I don't think everyone's going to accept that. Then there's going to be something very clear with the Sun and the Wheel of Fortune coming. There's a change that we have coming with this case again. And we get the Sun. Maybe more is exposed. This makes me feel like it's someplace else or bits and pieces of something. Ugh. This is a distraction. Oh, fudge. I can't believe I'm getting this, you all. Look, I am getting the distraction. I have had help. I can confuse this. I could make this look like a lot of different possibilities. All right, I'm going to hold tight to my reading. I don't know, you all. I can't imagine that every single one of us readers that has picked up something funny about this not being right. is off. I think we got to be on to something. But I'm gonna let the universe show it as it will. But I'm gonna hold on and say something stinks. Something stinks. And his parents' attorney is a manipulator, and we all know that. We all been saying, well, just for a real estate friggin' guy, he seems to be pretty slick. Because he is slick. I don't like it. FBI will get to the bottom. Sword of truth. Sword of justice. This is a cover-up. Activity in a cover-up. I don't buy it. I'm sorry. I know I sound crazy. Some sort of, oh my goodness. Okay, there's something that was restricted, his movements, perhaps. And then we get the tower. We get another tower in his case coming forward. What is that? Spotting something, seeing something, maybe some more evidence. I don't know. This could be a picture, a photograph. Maybe somebody sees him, takes a picture. Because I don't think people are going to just accept this. Some people will not. Other people might just be tired and say, okay. There's his mother again, guy. I hate seeing her in my readings. Do you guys know how much I don't like her? I don't like not liking people. I think there is an authority, but I think it's like a business person. And I think it's somebody connected to the attorney, Dora Smith. You don't think it's right either? All right, girl, you know, the small, medium, true tarot, crime tarot. I don't either. With these cards here, I stand by my reading. This is the mother. Look, she's really working hard. Now she's starting to feel some pressure. So I think the FBI are going to find something, and then she's going to start sweating some dang buckets. That's Roberta, by the way. Always, I just, you know, oh, Roberta's in my reading again. Blech, yuck. Her child. But that's my child in that grave. And her past at that gravesite. I think they're going to look at that. Maybe they're going to find something that looks bad. And I think their joy and sense of like relief is going to go to back to not talking, not doing, not saying, being quiet, not feeling, cold. Emperor, 3 of Wands. This goes into the future. The father or authorities looking into the future with foresight, looking to expand. That means I think they're going to expand either the search ground area that maybe where this located, maybe there's going to be different spots, and they'll go and they'll look. If people see, oh, I think this is Brian, there might be people that will go and look. I don't know if it's really compelling. 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. I'm getting security. And I'm also getting some sort of, I feel like there's manipulation behind this. I just can't. I just can't. I think there's still manipulation. Something is not right. Yeah, that must have. Maybe. I do get, we got more coming, you guys. We have more coming with regard. So, you know, something just isn't right about the way his parents have acted from the very start. Right. And even when I saw, you know, them grieving, it just looks so, and I trust my instincts. I know everybody grieves differently, but I also know the difference between when I'm being, somebody's putting on a show. Yeah, I don't think so either. I think there's some chicanery going on here. Okay, let me just get to the next question, because I did just kind of take that one off the get-go. And that is Nell's question. And it is about Walker County Jane Doe. Oh, okay, no, we did that. So could you pull cards on Carol Cole, since he murdered 3 other women in Texas, November 1980. Oh, I think this is who you're saying you think might be responsible. And I did respond to Ryland Carter's mother. I hope that she will see that because I did not see. I'm glad you let me know because great YouTube didn't send me the notification. I never got that. All right. All right. A follow-up. So we'll pull cards on Carol Cole. All right. Since he murdered 3 other women in Texas. And I'm going to include the wiki link. And this will be our last one, you guys, and we'll be all done. Until next week. Well, until Sunday. They have had to do some sophisticated planning to pull all this off. They must have help from someone knowledgeable and with some kind of clearance. I get that they do have that. So the normal person, we wouldn't have a chance in Hades of doing this. I think these people have some contacts. Oh, yes, and he killed them 2 weeks later. Oh, my God. Okay. So you're talking about Carol Cole now? Because this is who I'll throw. This is the last question for the live because we are exactly at 2 hours and 1 minute past. So this will be perfect. And we'll finish this out. So, yes, he killed them 2 weeks later after her. Okay. Well, let's just take a look. Carol Cole. Carol Cole. On the Walker County Jane Doe, who was recently just identified by her family, but they haven't come forward. I don't know if they're going to, What did you ask, Blossom? About spirit? Because I asked that people put their questions on a list prior. These questions come in before people make me to do this. Let me see. Okay, so what were you asking? Okay, maybe is this it? My ex, I'm sorry, I missed that. I will get to Walker County Jane Doe. I will take this because I'm just at this now. Okay, my ex was brutally murdered. I'm sorry. His murderers have been caught and convicted. Okay. It was a big case here in the UK. I just want to know if he is at peace and forgives me. All right. Can I have his name just by chance just to dial into? Just his first name. Can you just give me his first name? Even his first initial. You don't have to go beyond that. I just use it to. Thank you, Nell. I will be doing yours after this. Let me just get her thing. You know what? I'm going to try with I feel like I need to use this one for you, Blossom Bloom. Next time, if you come in, though, just please put your question in ahead of time. Every Thursday, I have a true crime. And if you have a question regarding true crime, any case like this, or the one that you're asking about with regard to your love, I'm so sorry again. Just know that, like, you can usually drop it on Wednesdays. I usually put up the question post for Thursday. Okay. So let's just take a look very quickly. I'm sure he does, but I will definitely quickly throw cards and see, okay? Cooper. Coops. Okay. All right, Cooper. We don't mean to disturb your peace, but can you let your ex know if you forgive her and how you're doing? Cooper. Cooper in the UK. Cooper in the UK. Cooper in the UK. Cooper. 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 Do you forgive your ex? Do you have a message? I think he knew you were going to be here. That's just what I'm getting. Let me just see. Trickster. Was he tricked? Because it looks like somebody may have tricked him. Speaking truth, he's saying. I don't know if you spoke the truth, but it looks like, or he may have been trying to speak the truth about somebody that was up to no good, or trying to make something look other than it was, perhaps. This is standing up and speaking the truth. Chaos and harmony. He is at peace. That comes after the chaos. So he's at peace, and I think he encourages you definitely, no matter what people say. I think there maybe are still some people trying to cast doubt or something, but they're full of it. This is also somebody that I think that did this to him. Didn't want him maybe to speak the truth. Okay. And I get the no card of see no evil, speak no evil. This is denial. And this is usually messages that can come through dream or when you're waking up. This is usually spirit bringing you a message. So this is about not saying something. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. I get that he is at peace. And this is the Mother card. This is compassion. This is mercy. Is this his mother? Is he with his mother in spirit? And resilience. And I get harmony and resilience. He wants you to know that he survives, you know, that we survive bodily death, and that he's at peace now. He is no longer in a chaotic state of mind. I feel like he's been very much nurtured on the other side with that Mother card, and not in the darkness and the ugliness of what took his life, okay? That's really clear. That's really good. Unfortunately, not everybody does. But I'm really relieved to see this. And I really like he's showing me the resilience and the harmony card, and that he's in a good place. And he's creative. He's expanding and experiencing life, you know, on the other side. And magic. This is good. He's still with you. He looks out for you. And he sends you signs, he's letting me know. Maybe birds and butterflies. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. Did you have a birthday? Who has a child? Is there a child with a birthday coming up? There might be an acknowledgement of that. Somebody's birthday? Some kind of wish? I don't know. Think about it, okay? But he's okay. He's all right. And he understands. Once they get on the other side, they understand things from a much more expanded point of view. Now we're going to look at the Walker County Jane Doe and Carol. What's his bucket? Tomorrow I will tell you how I feel right now. Oh, sweetie, that's okay. You just take a big, deep breath. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, bless. All right. That confirms something for you, hey? Now you know. So you just do what you need to do to, you know, you do what you need to do to process that. He's okay. All right. Now I'm just going to take that other question again. Where did I put that? Okay, Carol Cole. I'm going to use the threads. Common threads. In case you're interested. Great deck. All right, now. Thank you for being so darn patient. Okay. Let's take a look at this Carol. What's her bucket? Cole. Carol Cole is the man's name that she suspects. Is he the murderer of Walker County Jane Doe? Is Carol Cole, and this is the last question of the live, is Carol Cole responsible for Walker County Jane Doe? I have read about that case for so many years now, you all. I really hope this baby girl, I'm just so glad that her family has gotten information, and clearly they are sad. That's, God bless them. Let's just send out love to all the families of all those who have lost a loved one. I've lost loved ones to, unfortunately, to murder. Okay. Carol Cole. Did he kill Walker County Jane Doe, 1980? I think it was Texas, right? Yeah. That poor kid. Did Walker County Jane Doe, was she murdered by Carol Cole? Is he responsible? Let's see what we get. Oh, you're going to get a memorial tattoo? That's nice. Yes, this, when I do my readings on those that have passed on or criminal cases, this is my little way of honoring the dead. I give them a crown. They're special to me. I care. Even if I don't always get everything right in my readings, I care. Okay. I get chaos when I ask if he did it. And it looks really bloody. And I think that's a yes. I don't like the feeling that I get from that. Let me just give you the, yes, he did it. Farsight. This is spirit telling us he's connected. This is being able to look and see. He's connected. It feels like blood. I'm just getting such a, like, I can almost taste it in my mouth. It's, I get that kind of stuff. It doesn't alarm me. It just informs me. Journey. Yeah, I think it was. She was walking. Okay. She was walking along the road. That was the last time anyone saw her. I think she left she asked a couple of places, stopped and asked for directions to this prison. And then the next thing, they found her in an orchard or some, I think, what was it? Maybe it wasn't an orchard, but they found her out. They found her out there. I really enjoyed having you hang out. Small, medium, true crime tarot. Maybe we can collab sometime. Persistence. This is work. Did this guy work? What did he do for a living? Emperor. I think he did it. Yeah, I think this is his handiwork. Sickening. So there's your answer. I think Carol Cole could very, 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 very well have done this. In fact, my money would be on him. Okay? All right, you guys. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. It's been a pleasure. Let's end this on an up note, and let's lift up all who are, including ourselves, all who are in need, and put them in the light, and ask for spirit in the universe to bless us all, and be a good person. I'm going to send you out with some Reiki. Yes, I've been initiated in Reiki, and I'm going to send some through. So all you got to do to receive it is just say, I've got it, and be open to it. Bye, love. I love you, Michelle. Thank you for hanging out. I've missed you. She's my Twitter friend. I love her so much. I missed you. All right, you guys, take care, and I will be getting to work on my videos. And Michelle, I'll try to pop onto Twitter and leave you a smart alecky comment. All right, and Ron, you too. Thanks to my mods. Thanks to you guys. Over and out. Take care. Keep everyone in your prayers. And brain laundry stuff, I just don't think so, guys. Something stinky. All right.